Okay guys, so when we were in Arizona at the Valley of the Sun stage race, we met this kid who I raced with. His name's Jack Ray. He's from Chicago and he's flying in to do the Laverne stage race with us. It's gonna be a super fun and awesome weekend.
Yeah, and we are heading right now to the airport to go pick him up.
What's up, Jack? How's the flight?
It was great.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, that's a big bike bag. We can throw everything in the back. What's up, guys? We're currently rolling out to the packet pickup in San Dimas in Cycle. We're here with Jack. He's pushing some big watts on the front. Eli. It's gonna be a fun weekend. Let's go. How's it going?
Checking in.
Watson?
So you guys are ready?
We're ready.
And it's great that you guys are not scared to jump in there. That's what's awesome about you guys racing with the 15 to 18-year-old boys.
It's gonna be fun.
Good. And you know, honestly, guys, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the future for you guys. And year after year, things to come.
Thank you so much.
It's all for you guys, man. Everything is just, so we're looking forward to it, man.
We're so excited.
Cool. And we'll see you guys on the hill tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
We just did the packet pickup, got all our numbers, everything ready to go recover for the time trial tomorrow. It's gonna be a hard 4 miles of Baldy. It's gonna be a summer fest, but it's gonna be fun. Let's go. Got alfalfa over here. Oh yeah. '22 Laverne stage race, here we go!
I forgot my shoes.
Your biking shoes?
Yeah.
So you need me to bring them?
Okay guys, so we made it, and it turns out I just forgot my shoes, but my mom's gonna bring them over. I think we got about an hour, so they're gonna be here pretty soon. Jack, how you feeling?
Pretty good. It's hot. Way hotter than Chicago, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll see how we do against these 18-year-olds.
What's up, Hans?
What's up, bros? We're on bikes. Let's do it.
You ready?
Yeah, ready. You guys rock it, man. It's going to be awesome. You guys will do good.
Thanks.
See ya.
We'll see ya. Alrighty guys, we're out here warming up for the time trial. It's a 4 mile long time trial. Hoping I can go sub 20. Really looking forward to the next 2 days of racing, especially with the older juniors. It's gonna be a great experience, super motivating. So let's go start the time trial.
Riders, back down.
What happened?
Come back down here to the corner.
What happened?
I don't know.
They're closing it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
This is where you tread lightly with the words like, it appears to be. And I don't know. But we will stand by. At best, times will be delayed because they have to reset all this order. At worst, the stage is canceled and we got to work something out. But patience and being calm is the most important thing here. So our team, we're operating as if we're still on schedule. My TT warm-up starts in 13 minutes. You still need to get numbers on.
Yeah, I need
so
to
let's
get
keep
numbers
moving.
Yeah.
We focus on what's within our control.
Crazy sudden turn of events. The stage might be canceled. We don't know all the details.
So everything we've been through, I think we might leave because the stage might possibly be canceled, but we might go right around Benelli or something. but that sucks if it is.
Hunter, what'd you find out?
I found out that I don't think the appropriate permits for pulls, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to race today. But fortunately it's a beautiful day and we're still going to go out and do some riding.
It looks like the time trial is officially canceled. I think we may go do like a team ride with the LUX squad or something, like up GMR. The road race should still be on, so we're looking forward to that. It's been a wild day, but let's go have fun previewing the road race course. Let's go. We're out here just rolling around the road race for tomorrow with Team Lux. So just chilling, you know, going hard on the climb, just having a fun time riding our bikes.
Got the road race tomorrow. It's gonna be super hard. The big boys are gonna light it up.
Jack, you know what time it is?
What do you mean?
It's time.
Guaranteed to save 20 watts.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? We're out here for the Verne stage race. It's day 2, the road race. Day 1 was sadly canceled, but the race must go on. We're doing 56 miles, 8 laps around Benelli Park. We're racing with a bunch of huge teams. We've got Velosport, Swift, Hot Tubes, Lux, and so many other huge teams. So it's gonna be a hard race, category 15 to 18. So we're the younger juniors. Got the shaved legs, you know? We're expecting that to save 20 watts, but you know, we'll see. How was the race, Sharon?
It was good. Ride the front, going over heckler, eat, float over the top. Don't push a big gear because over the duration of your race, your legs are gonna load up.
Yeah.
So float. If you need to use your small chain ring, use it. It's there for a reason. I use mine.
Yep.
I'm not afraid to use it on this course. Float over the first beginning, and then it's all heart and soul getting over the rest.
Alrighty, well, thanks. Nice workout there.
Make sure you eating and drinking early.
Eating and drinking.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Stay
thanks.
relaxed. Trust your training.
Nice work. Should be a fun race, guys. Let's go start day 2, the road race. Here we go.
Okay guys, the road race, and we are starting as hard as we can because everybody's real fresh right now. Jack, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm just feeling like I want to hang in. Right here, it's a crosswind, so trying to stay on the left side of the road to be a little more sheltered. Coming up, there's a bad pothole through that corner, and then I kind of get put in the gutter. So the first lap, there were definitely a lot of like exciting moments, like that pothole right there, right here. I'm dodging cones, and so the first lap was definitely a little crazy. But yeah, just jumped straight into a huge hard effort, and it's gonna be like this for most of the race. What are you thinking, Eli?
So I'm like, oh, this is really hard because we hit cobblestones at the top. I'm like, I'm dying already. And we're like 3 miles in, and I'm like, I bet I'm gonna get dropped, but I'm gonna see how far I can hang in.
right here on the right side of the road, there are a lot of bumps. And in the 3-4 race earlier, there was a huge crash, took down like 20 plus riders. 5 people like went to the hospital. It was like super crazy. You can see those guys hit the bumps and someone's bottle flew out. And I was like, I'm gonna run this over and crash. This is gonna be my race. But somehow I managed to avoid it. And then we're going into this second kicker. And this one is not crazy long, but it's still like a good hard effort. And then you make a right hand turn at the top and it flattens out. And the hardest part is getting back up to speed. That's where most people struggled.
Yeah, and that's where I was like, it was like no brakes, like no recovery. It was just like you turn and then boom, as fast as you can, trying to hang on the wheel in front of you. And it's like, man, it's so tiring.
Yeah, so right here we're going down towards Heckler's Hill, and this descent, it's like a little slight downhill, was super bumpy and crazy. And the corner at the bottom was not the best either. You can see Alfie on the right. I guess someone might have crashed or something. He was waving people aside. But coming into this corner down here, it was hard to find a good line, and it always bunched up. And we're going into Heckler's Hill, so everyone wants to be near the front. Everyone wants to have like great position going into it. So we make this right-hander, and everyone just starts going full gas into Heckler's Hill.
And then I get a glimpse of Alex, Augustin on the front, and we're hauling like 33 at the base right here. And it's like, oh man, we're gonna be going so fast up this hill, and then it's gonna be really hard.
Yeah, so you can carry your speed up through this first bit, then it kind of like flattens out to maybe like 3% or something, and then you make this left hand turn, and that's when they really step on it, and you have to push super hard. And I got dropped on this hill like 5 out of the 8 times, so I hung in like 3 times. But right here you see people are just falling off the back. They're going insanely hard, and then they pick it up again after the hill, and that's when most people got popped off the back.
Yeah. So
So right here, there goes Jack Ray, and on the right, I'm gonna pass Eli.
I can't.
All right, so I just passed Eli. You can see him in the rear cam. He is dying right now, and I'm just like, hopefully I can work with these guys, and we can work to get back onto the peloton.
Yeah, because now it's like all split up into like sections of people, and you have the really fast guys at the very front still jamming as hard as they can, and then you see Jack is working with these like 3 other guys trying to hop back on still.
Yeah, we get a great pace line going. Everyone's rotating, taking nice pulls, and we end up catching the field right at like the finish line area. So I was stoked that we were able to get back on. Sadly, Eli, what happened to you?
I got dropped on Heckler's Hill. I was like, oh, there's no way I made it up that long. I was pretty proud of myself for doing it that long. And man, I was like, let's roll 50 miles just by myself. And I bet we'll see a lot of fun faces.
So right there, Jack's foot came out of his pedal. It was happening during the race a lot when he stood, and so he had to make up a bunch of ground. But then we obviously get popped off the back again. But then we start rotating with a group of like 7 of us maybe, and we're just rotating to try and get back onto the field. And we get back on again, so super stoked. That's 2 laps that I hung in. Right here, someone let the wheel go on the descent, and then we're stuck chasing all through Benelli Park trying to get back on. That was a super big mistake. Definitely don't want to let the wheel go on the descent, because we had to put in a huge effort that was unnecessary. And right here, I'm getting popped off the back of Heckler's Hill. Again, this one was on lap 3, and this was definitely the worst time, because I was by myself, and I couldn't make it back up to any groups, and so I chased by myself for like half a lap, I tried bridging up to these guys in front of me right here, but just couldn't quite get to them. And then they started rotating, and yeah, I was stuck by myself. And then our field ended up passing the pro women, and I passed them in the crosswind, and I stayed on the left side of the road, which is the sheltered side, so I was able to get a little bit of draft trying to bridge back up to our field, and I actually made it. So that's like 3 laps that I'm still in the race. So Eli, where are you right now? What are you thinking? You think you can try and make it back on, or are you just fighting to survive at this point?
I'm like, I know that I'm not gonna be able to hop on, so I'm like, I got mentally prepared to do 60 miles by myself, and I was like, okay, let's roll, and we'll make it home. We'll make it to the end of the race, and man, I'm just like, I hope I don't get passed by them like twice, but I ended up only getting passed once.
Yeah, so Eli did end up getting lapped, which means he couldn't race the crit the next day, which was a super bummer. It was super motivating because Jack is like 2 months older than me, and I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. And I think we were like both thinking that, and it really like helped motivate us both to hang in as much as we could. And I actually finished with the group, which I was stoked about.
Yeah, and then on cobblestones, when I was just rolling, I saw Alex Gustin behind me. He had taken a flyer off the front, and I was like, wow, there he goes. He was going like 17 or something, because I was only going like 12 miles an hour, and he was hauling.
Alex was flying throughout the race. In our group, where I barely hung in, we finished like 8 minutes behind Alex, which is just insane. He was going so hard. He's so strong. And he took the yellow leader's jersey for the day, which was super cool. It was just an awesome ride for him, and he smoked all of us.
So, Jack, how did your finish play out?
Yeah, so I'm at the back of the pack right now, and I get Jack, and I'm like, Jack, come here. And I talk to him, and I'm like, let's attack him right before the finish. We're like attacking for like 7th place or something. There were a bunch of people that made it off the front. And so I was like, but I can still win the field sprint. And so he was like, all right. And I go on the left and attack him. And I actually get a gap, which I was stoked about. But I look back, and Jack is nowhere to be seen. And I'm doing power that I can't hold to the finish. And so I end up getting passed. And you can see there they go. They sprint. But I rolled in with the group for like 20-something out of like 40-something, which I was stoked about. This was an insane ride for me. It was just an awesome day of bike racing.
Top, hold it. Just do something like that.
Just finished the 15 to 18. I thought I was gonna start cramping, tried attacking with like a little bit left and just couldn't hold it. My feet hurt so bad. I'm so tired. That was the hardest race I've ever done.
Post race for me, so I hung in for like all the way until Heckler's Hill, until finally, boom, they go as hard as they could. At the base they were going like 35, and then I just couldn't hang on there. There was like 3 groups at the top. I was in the last group, but Jack and Jack were in the second group, and they were able to hang on. I think Jack Ray, might have been in the first or the second, but they hung on. For me, it was just like try and get it all the way finished. And it was pretty fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And man, it was a long day, long day. But it was really, really awesome. They were like, I guess $5. And I was like, sure.
How was the race, Jack?
Oh, yes.
We were the youngest riders out there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big accomplishment hanging there, I'd say.
It's super hard, but it's so fun.
Nice job.
You did great too. That was a nice job, Eli.
Yeah, Eli, great job.
We're hardwired
like that you want to be like, oh, I just did this effort, I want to chill, and so that's when you have to like hit it.
Yeah, he had a flyer on the downhill.
Yeah, with like a little bit left, I told Jack, get on my wheel, let's attack him.
Yeah, no, that's how you gotta be, man.
And I went on like on the yellow line, and I got like a gap. Everyone yelled left, left, but I got a gap, but then I just couldn't hold it.
Yeah,
and I
started sitting on the hot tubes, guys.
when I looked back, he wasn't on my wheel, and so I was like, oh, I can't do this power to the finish. I have to rein it back.
Yeah.
And then they caught me.
Yeah, good racing today, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shocking the world, Legions of Los Angeles continues the dynasty.
1, 2. Let's go. How'd y'all do it?
Good. We just rode super hard
All day.
We just kept attacking and attacking and attacking, and then eventually
That was crazy.
the strongest guys are in the front.
Nice work. Where'd you attack to get away, Tyler?
At the end, on the hill. Header bridged on like the feed zone,
Yeah.
and then that kind of put Johnny under pressure, and then we just sprinted the last time.
Nice work.
So I did actually get lapped once by the field. Yep. And so I'm not gonna be able to race tomorrow, but it was a great learning experience, and I'm just gonna be able to watch Jack and Jack race the crit tomorrow, which is gonna be a lot of fun. See how they do.
What's up, guys? We're out here for day 3 of the Laverne stage race. We finished the road race yesterday. Sadly, Eli got lapped, so he can't do the crit today. But I'm gonna be racing. We're gonna have a fun time. That's the most important part. So let's go start the crit. Here we go. Alrighty, guys, jumping into the crit. This was the fastest crit I have ever done. We averaged like 28 or something, and immediately I'm like on the back, and I actually had a rear cam, but I decided not to put it on just because I was like on the back the entire time, so there was nothing really behind me, so just got the front cam. But yeah, I just sat on the back pretty much the entire race. I was just doing this for the experience. Not really trying to risk anything today.
Okay, Jack. So was it like sketchy for you?
No, it was actually like right here. You can see it's pretty strung out throughout the race. Right here, I'm falling off the back a little bit, doing a lot of power. I have to close this down or else I'm done. Someone caught me off guard and they put an attack in on the uphill. And so I'm just sitting behind Jesse right here, and he's closing it down for me. And then we get back on. But yeah, it was pretty safe throughout the entire race, which was super nice.
Okay, Jack, 34 miles an hour. What are you doing right here?
Yeah, right here, I'm pretty sure Alex Gustin is putting an attack on at the front. And so we're like flying right here. We're going 34. And then we hit the start-finish straight, and we start going like 35 miles an hour. And at this point, I'm like full gas, just sprinting to try and stay in the draft.
Yeah, and it looks like it's kind of hard. 35 is fast with junior gears. Your cadence is real high.
Oh yeah, I hit like a max cadence in this race of like 177 or something. It was like crazy. We were just spinning so fast. Oh boy, dodging cones right here. I just could not figure out how to take that corner. Those cones messed me up throughout the race. And then this corner, I need to talk about this. There's a gutter right there, and it's like insane like bump. It's super sketchy, and there's like no good line to take throughout the race.
When to go. Jack, how are you feeling?
Yeah, me and Jack Ray, we talked to each other. We're like, on this last lap, we don't really want to risk it. And so right here, the Velosport guy lets the wheel drop, and I still want to like hang on to the back of the pack. So I'm just going to dig into the finish, see if I can finish on the back of the field. Right here, going into this last sketchy corner, they had to squeeze brakes, and I'm like full sending it through there. And I was like, oh, I'm going to sprint to the right. but then Jack moves right and the LUX and Hot Tubes guys kind of sit up, and I didn't really want to risk it for 20th place, but a super fun race overall. How was the race, Christian?
Pretty good.
How'd you win? Just good positioning?
Came in third wheel, and then two Swift kids like almost crashed, but came around them and then sprinted for the win.
A lot of help from your teammates. They raced a great race.
Teammates did amazing today, so worked out pretty good today.
Yeah, national champ, Stars and Stripes.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, nice job out there.
Thank you. You too.
Great race.
Nice job.
See you out there again soon.
Yeah. Nice job, dude. Nice job.
Alrighty, guys. Post race, man, that was the fastest crit I've ever done. We averaged like 28 or 29 or something. It was insane. Just didn't really want to risk it on the last lap too much, so just kind of rolled in with the end of the field. But yeah, it was a super fun weekend. Sad that the time trial was canceled. Road race was super hard, hardest race I've ever done, and then the crit was the fastest race I've ever done. So it's been a super fun weekend. Can't wait for, I think Marietta is our next race, so it's gonna be fun. Just had an awesome time this weekend. Huge thanks to Majestic for putting the race on. Let's go watch the pro race. Here we go.
Been an awesome weekend out here racing at Verne, doing the Verne stage race, and it's been really cool having Jack Ray come stay with us. He's been a really fun part of the experience, and yeah, it's been such a great time riding with him.
Yeah, this weekend was such a great learning experience for us both. I was stoked that I was able to hang in for the road race and crit. Just a fun weekend of bikes. We've got Marietta coming up, and Jack Ray, he's actually staying with the LUX boys this week, and he'll be at Marietta, and I think we might lend him a BRB jersey and like a Senna helmet, so we'll see. Should be fun, but this weekend has just been awesome.
As always,
you know it.
Bros ride bikes.